Hello YouTube, this is GoldJackhammer5 for my first video, and in today's video I will be talking about how Black Ops 4 I think will end. Now, to start, in our first trailers we were given hints of how it could possibly end when, in the Blood of the Dead introduction, the Richtophens came together, explored the Canorium, and said, you will need such and such to defeat Dr. Monty. And this obviously leads to the fact that our Ether storyline, they're going to be fighting Dr. Monty. That's probably no question about it. I doubt anything will change. However, the Chaos is more flexible. We are just introduction to the crew. I don't even really know the last names of half of these people, but it's completely new. I know that we have the Relic, and we have, you know, the girl's father situation, and that's about it. Nothing else. We haven't had this storyline for what, 10 years or something, with like we have in the Ether storyline. So they can do whatever the heck they want. But what we saw in Voyage of Despair was a portal. The first map in the Easter egg, we saw a portal, and this, I mean, they said this obviously, you know, convinced them to go to Greece, where they further dove into this mystery of what the portal was. And we didn't really get as much what really answers what the portal was, but what I think it is, I think it links, I think these two storylines will be linked together through that portal. The Ether and the Chaos storyline will converge together, as one of them will pass through it. Now, what will happen, who will pass, like which one will pass through what, I'm not sure. I mean, we could see the Chaos storyline people pass through the portal first and go to the Ether storyline, which is what I think will probably happen. And it will then collide their realities together, and it ending up where, you know, there's even more chaos. It's the Chaos Ether storyline. Or we can see the Ether storyline come through the portal in some way. This is the, you know, this is more of a pessimistic one I have. We can see the Ether storyline go through the portal, and they would join the Chaos. We could see, you know, a mix of characters even. But what I think this could be, they will combine. I think the Chaos people will go through the portal, end up to the Ether, or sorry, go to the Ether storyline, and they will fight Dr. Monty together. As we saw in Blood of the Dead, that they were gonna, the Richtofen announced that they were gonna fight Dr. Monty. Policies and everything that was, I mean, Black Ops 3 and everything 4 was basically thrown out the window. As great as that game was, it's done. I mean, it wasn't even relevant. But it will come, the Chaos and the Ether will come together. The Ether will convince them to help, or convince the Chaos crew to help them fight Dr. Monty, because they, for some reason, I mean, it might bring peace to both realities. But we'll see how they deal with that. But the overall thing, what I think what many people would want, including myself, we would want a 8-player map from this, and I don't see why the heck not to do it. I mean, you have the Ether storyline, 4 players, and the Chaos storyline, 4 players, combine it, 8 people. 8 people on a map. They come together and fight Dr. Monty in one final battle. And I know we see final battles in every Easter egg game, every Easter egg map. We saw a final battle in defeating the freaking Apothicans in Black Ops 3. But I mean, you can only milk it so much. But I think they'll probably do it again, and that will possibly bring it to a close. Who knows? They can mess things up even more. It's really, I mean, they can go any direction with it. Black Ops 4 is a blank sheet. I mean, they can do whatever the heck they want. But how awesome would it be to have an 8-player map where they fight Dr. Monty? With all that side of the way, this is going to wrap up the video. This is really just what I think will happen, what Treyarch might do, what they might not do. We'll just have to see. I mean, we have another 3 DLCs to see the story develop, and I'll definitely change my perspective on what they'll do. But this is going to wrap things up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and see you guys later.